The following is for entertainment purposes only. We are not financial advisors. We are not responsible for any losses, only the profits.
What's happening, Octo family? We're taking a look at another blockchain move. This is a miner that for some reason I haven't heard of until recently, but it's really sweet. It's really big. It's like Mara and Riot. It's called HIVE. Has anyone ever heard of that? HIVE? Ticker on the TSXV is HIVE. On the OTC, it's HVBTF. On the Deutschland exchanges, it's HBF. Genesis Mining has 16% of the shareholder stock, which is big. Directors and officers have 4.2%, which is actually pretty big. It's a pretty big company. Outstanding shares, it's kind of high. It's 345 million, but the stock's still sitting low. I'm going to move on to the operational restructuring that they've been doing lately. What have they been doing? They've been moving and restructuring to get the best bang for the buck, whether it be in Sweden, Iceland, Canada. They don't care. They're going there. They're showing growth initiatives focused on maximizing operational efficiency, cost reduction, and capacity maximization. So they gained 40% expansion capacity by opening up a shop in Iceland. So they got this place in Iceland. They opened up this big, huge warehouse that they're doing this in Sweden and Canada. 200% expansion in Canada and 20% expansion in Sweden. Why is this good? Because that expansion just got done this year, which means, well, last year, 2020. So that means this year, 2021, it's time to profit. It's perfectly timed with the market. Why? Because the cryptos are going off the chain. Look at this. Adjusted EBITDA, -5 for 2019, 2020, 7.8. Net income from continued operations was negative 137.8 million in 2019, and 2020 was negative 1.7 million. So now we're ready to zoom because we spent all the money to get set up. This is the one thing that really sold me on this, is these guys are mostly Ethereum miners. So they have, what percentage is this? I don't know, about 25% Bitcoin, and the rest is all Ethereum. You got Ethereum and then Ethereum Classic. I didn't realize there's a difference, but there is. Just a little smidgen, maybe like 8% Ethereum Classic, but then the rest is all Ethereum. And to me, Ethereum looks like on paper for sure that it has way longer to run than Bitcoin. Bitcoin's already way past all-time highs, but Ethereum still needs to go up to like, I don't know, another like 40% or something like that to hit all-time highs. So it's kind of like the silver versus the gold. The gold's already sitting a little bit above all-time highs. Silver's not even half there. Ethereum's kind of like the silver of the market. They still have 5.1 million cash on hand, which is totally fine. Great. Amounts receivable prepaids, 9.7 million. Digital currencies, they've got 3.5 million digital currencies. Total current assets, including cash, 18.3 million. Total current liabilities of 7.2. The funding operation through sale of coins, done. Sold financial positions, done. So they're done with all the stuff, the weird stuff. Now it's time to bank it. HIVE's mining facilities in stable jurisdictions with key elements for optimized mining. They're not in like a war zone or something weird, which is fantastic. Low energy costs, low temperatures. Hence why they're staying up in the Great White North, right? Because it's colder. They don't gotta, these things put out a lot of heat, because basically supercomputers running and they just get hot. If you're in Iceland and Canada and all that, you're probably fine. Fast internet up there. Look at this though. They got exposure in Canada, Sweden, all over Russia. Yeah, majority of the industry's mining computing power is currently in jurisdictions that don't have all key elements, notably China, Georgia, and the United States. That's true. So it's going to cost you more. Like if you set up shop in the middle of the desert in California or Nevada, it's going to cost you way more to run these, which means you're not going to make as much money versus if you're way up in the north where it's cold. All of HIVE's mining facilities powered by green energy since day one. The main energy they use is water movement, put a turbine in it, boom. So this is neat too. You got the green play on it. Newly acquired low-cost Bitcoin mining facility, scaling up with next-generation equipment. Got the best equipment. Here's another facility. Fantastic. Let's take it. One of the largest and most diversified public cryptocurrency miners out there. So this is a graph down here. It's showing by market cap, the only person that's Above them is Riot. We've done a video on Mara and Riot and talked about them a million times, but they're ranked number 2 here compared to them on market cap. So this is the big boy. This isn't like a little dude that's trying to come up. This is like one of the best out there. As far as I know, the biggest Ethereum miner out there too, which is fantastic. HIVE is the most liquid Canadian listed cryptocurrency miner. That's huge. Blockchain spending anticipated to grow 60% in the next 5 years. So y'all might know cryptocurrency is going to be going like this. They're showing it right here. 2.7 billion. They're saying in 2019 to 2023 about 15.9 billion. Putting in, putting out. How's it look on the charts? How's it look? Well, it's sitting at a low price of $2.40. Seems kind of cheap. I agree. I mean, look at Mara and Riot. I don't even know what they're at right now because I've been just mainly looking at the calls I've got, and they're just multiplying. But I'm guessing they're like 10 or 20 bucks or something by now. But regardless, here's the cool thing. If you look at this chart, we still have 182.67% ways to go just to hit all-time highs. Right? So back in about 2017 or whatever, when all the cryptos were skyrocketing, so did this. This goes with it. So from there, just glancing at it, it looks like about a 3x. So technically, because Bitcoin is higher than it was in 2017, this thing should at least be out there. Just looking at a graph perspective, if we're talking straight money, these guys are more efficient now. They got more mining. It should actually be above that. To me, this seems like a no-brainer. I don't see how this won't continue to go up. If you are a Bitcoin crypto bull, Ethereum bull, Bitcoin bull, why wouldn't this multiply? If I can't figure out why something won't multiply, that's when I like buying. Check this out, though. This was only down, though, from the very bottom at 96.2%. So, again, we're still closer to the bottom this has ever been versus at the top, too. So you can look at it that way. I mean, it still has a long ways to run. Yeah, but bro, shouldn't we just buy like regular Ethereum? You can. You know, we talked about that 2 videos ago or 1 video ago about how to buy actual digital Ethereum or DOT. We were talking about Polkadot, ADA, Cardone, all that stuff. You can do that. Let's calculate it though. Let's look at the graph. Let's let that decide. Ethereum to USD has only needs to go 46.85% to match with previous all-time highs. Right now it's sitting, let's say like $1,000. It needs to go up to $1,425. Which is that, about 40-ish% up. But again, this thing needs to at least 2 to 3x. Which one would you rather be in that historically? Is 2 or 3x, or one that's historically only up about 50%? I, of course, like any of these stocks or any of the plays we talk about, I like diversifying a little bit. So I like dabbling in a little of everything. However, I really like these minor plays, and I really like this one. This one seems like maybe the safest one out there. The thing about Mara and Riot is finding any actual like hard information, even investor presentations and stuff, is hard. You can't find any real info. So they've always been kind of sketchy, but this HIVE company, they got all the info you want. The investor presentations, constantly doing updates. They're efficient. I like how they're in the Northern Hemisphere, so it's nice and cool. And they're focusing on Ethereum. I got some of this personally and put it in my Forget Me account. That's what I did with this one. I don't see how this one would ever fail. I don't even think any of the buildings can catch on fire because it's so cold, right? So there's not like a fire can come and take the whole building down. This is probably one of the safest plays out there for it. Back to the bottom of Ethereum, though, remember that the other one was closer to the bottom. Well, this one still could go down to 89%, the OG Ethereum. So this one has more to go below than above. Again, just pointing out that this miner is probably the better deal. Check this out. HIVE has outperformed coins and competitions year to date. HIVE, Ethereum, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has gone up 44% year to date. Ethereum 187%. HIVE has gone up 321%. proves it right there. Some more. This is a little bit outdated now, but it is what it is. HIVE blockchain investment highlights want to take a look at. Opportune timing. I was saying at the beginning, how is this not like the perfect time? I think it's the perfect time. Only large publicly traded mining company, Ethereum, at an industry scale. So yeah, so they're saying that they're the largest Ethereum miner. Newly acquired Bitcoin mining facility powered by green energy, ready for next generation equipment. Large growing industry, blockchain expected to have transformational impact on businesses over the next decade. I agree, more and more CEOs and big corporations are going to be taking their cash and turning it into Bitcoin and or Ethereum, because cashes are going down for the others are going way up. Bitcoin and Ethereum, top public blockchain networks. Yeah, so Ethereum's like number 2 for sure, next to Bitcoin. Poised to benefit from the healthy balance sheet. They've got a healthy balance sheet. How many of these companies can you say have a healthy balance sheet? Not that many. Significant operational restructuring over the past 18 months to increase transparency, accountability, profitability across operations. That's what I'm saying. All the hard, weird stuff is now done. Now it's time to supersede and profit. Multiply, largest and one of the most liquid public companies in the space with no AML concerns. I like this one. This is the super safe miner play, and you got so much Ethereum exposure. I just love it. Is anyone already in this one? Our patrons, we've been talking about this one for, I don't know, maybe a week or something. I've been trying to get this video out for a couple weeks, I think, so probably a couple weeks. But regardless, we hit 10,000 subscribers maybe last night. So thanks, everybody. Pretty stoked about it. What does that mean? I'm going to give away some silver. I'm going to put together a video and probably do that tonight. We will see you all out there.
Did you know that we give away free silver? Simply leave a comment on the video, and as long as you're in the continental United States, you can be automatically entered to win. Please friend us on Twitter and StockTwits.